Hi folks, this is Brian Klemmer, founder of Klemmer and Associates, author of several books, best-selling book Compassionate Samurai, #1 business book in 2008. And I have with me, I'm doing a little interview today. We're in Izzy's restaurant in Corte Madera. I had a delightful dinner with Kevin Kauffman and Fred Weaver, and I'm always amazed at what our graduates, how they're using what they got in the seminars. And so I've imposed on Fred. We're right here in the restaurant. I wanted him to say a few things about how he put this stuff to work in his life. So, Fred, thanks
Kevin,
first to Kevin. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. He was next to you.
You got it. And so, Kevin, thanks for taking the time after dinner here. We got full stomachs and all that. Was delightful dinner. But I know you entered real estate during the worst time of real estate in the last probably 40 years in one of the states that's the worst in real estate, Arizona, and you kicked posterior doing it. So tell us a little bit about your success, and then tell us what you used out of the seminars to do it.
Okay, well, I got my real estate license in 2007 when it really hit, and I actually realized I came to a paradigm shift where I knew I had to get into real estate and I had to leave the corporate world right after leaving advanced leadership. Literally that next day when I got home.
So you went to advanced, and that caused you to, or gave you the courage to change careers.
And that gave me the courage to step out into something that I felt was a bigger calling in my professional and my business life. And there was a burning desire inside me that I could not ignore after doing that. And so I stepped out. I got my real estate license. I quit my job. I had just gotten engaged. We were
taking it all on.
Yeah, we were 7 months away from getting married, and my fiance supported that fully. My first full year in real estate, which was 2008, so it took me a few months to get my license, did some transaction in 2007, but 2008, my first full year, one of the worst real estate years in Arizona, in one of the worst real estate markets in the country, sold 60 houses.
60 houses?
Which puts you in the top 1-2% of all agents in the country.
Yes!
Yeah. And 2009, 150 houses.
150. Doubled in 2009. I love it.
So
so don't let anyone tell you that you can't make it in this economy. It's rubbish. It's baloney.
Absolutely. And what I specialize in actually is short sales. And if you, I doubt you even know this, Brian, but the stat on short sales is less than 50% of those are actually successful. The vast majority of those end up in foreclosure. I've had over a 90% success rate using intention mechanism.
And intention, I'm going to have you talk about that in a second. To me, that's important because Compassionate Samurai means it's not just about producing results, it's about caring about other people. So when you're closing 90% of your transactions when most other people are only doing half, you're truly being a service to people, because these are stressful times when they're in a short sale. That puts stress on their marriages. So good for you for that.
Thank you. So, there's so many things that pop up in a short sale. There's so many things that can go wrong. There's so many obstacles, and we know I learned this from you. But the bigger the thing you're going after, the bigger the wall you're going to hit. And if you don't have an intention or a why, or I'll call it a purpose behind it to get over that, then you can't do it. But I've taken that every day and said, what is my intention? What's my intention of this phone call to the bank? What's my intention of this phone call with my potential client? What's this intention of my phone call to this agent? And you literally have to break it down like that and just know whether that's on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a per call basis, but you've got to recheck and then go after it. You've got to be, as you would say, a results freak. And that's what I'm about, is being a results freak. And I'm super proud of 90% success rate. And because I know that's leading the industry, and nothing less than that is acceptable, because I know that I've got other people I've got my clients on the other end. If I don't sell their house, that equals foreclosure, and that my clients hired me to avoid that.
If you are not a graduate of Personal Mastery, or you haven't been to our Champions Workshop, I'm going to encourage you to go to Klemmer.com, KLEMMER.com, and there's an online workshop on this idea, intention, that Kevin is talking about. You could also buy a book I wrote, If How-Tos Were Enough, Would All Be Skinny, Rich, and Happy, that has the same concept. And then we cover it again in our Personal Mastery Weekend Seminar. So, and if you're a graduate, revisit it so you can get Kevin's kind of results. That's awesome. What's one last thing is, I don't want the video to go too long, but what's a stumbling block you had in understanding what intention was? I'm sure you know you hear it once, but that usually isn't enough. What'd you have troubles getting your head around, and then finally break through and understand?
The first time I heard it, you actually did it in a champions workshop in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's a big concept. Intention equals result. And I thought long and hard about it that night. I said, what exactly does that mean? My intention, because I initially thought intention equals what I want to do or what I think I want to do. But after hearing you say it and hearing it over and over and over again through whether it was reading the book or going to the Personal Mastery Weekend, eventually you start to give yourself a new definition because you're starting to believe something. So they say faith comes by hearing and hearing. And so I kept hearing and hearing that until internally, now for me, intention equals result. So what my result is clearly what my intention was.
Beautiful. And folks, if you are involved in a short sale, you might be involved in a short sale, you're in real estate, want to learn about short sales, I'd like you to plug your blog. They got a great blog that comes out every day with tips. And so go ahead and plug your blog.
It's www.shortsalepowerhour.com. Shortsalepowerhour.com. It's a daily blog, 5 to 10 minutes, tips on short sales. Again, we've closed 90% success rate, closed nearly 300 short sales now in the last few years, and we'll close 300 short sales this year alone.
And it's free, right?
It's totally free. It's just a give back to the community.
And why not be an abundant thinker? That's one of the 10 traits of a compassionate samurai. Not just use it for yourself, but surely you have a real estate agent. Get them to get on a blog. Be a service to your own real estate agent. Thanks for watching this video.